There we go. Look at me being a professional. I had it on mute. I was saying happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you're all having a great one. Hopefully you have not had too many snags in your day like me, starting off on mute. So there you go. I'm going to play the rookie card again. I don't know how long I can do that, but I'm doing it today. So I hope y'all are doing well. Having a great day. Actually have the today off. So got a long weekend ahead of me, and yeah, it's looking good. And now I'm getting to hang out with some friends, so looking even better. So Jax is in the background. Hear him barking. You might hear him say hello at some point. He likes to do that, but that's all right. I'm super professional. Dogs barking, starting on mute. Doesn't get any better than that, right? So, oh, anyway, let me jump in here. Some great people jumping in here. Channel member Netters Network in here saying hi, sweetie. Had such a lovely time hanging out with Netters Network and Troy last night. If you did not get to see that, go over to Netters Network channel and check it out. It was a lot of fun. Two super cool, super supportive people, and very fun to hang out and talk with them. So both of them have cool things going on both of their channels. So, but yeah, we got Netter saying like, share, subscribe, become a member, leave a comment, gift a membership. Yeah, any of those. If you want to, go for it. If not, just hang out for a bit. That's all cool. Got Big Al in here saying, have a great show, Corey. Thank you, sir. I might be muting a little bit. I've been drinking way too much Diet Pepsi today. I'll say that. That's one thing I should work on for this year. I don't know if you all do New Year's resolutions. I usually, and Jack's barking again, usually turn my nose up at them a little bit, but I think the cutting back on the Diet Pepsi, even though I like it, I think I might need to do that a little bit. So good to see you, Al. We got Rachel, the elder millennial, in here saying good afternoon, Corey in chat. So happy birthday again to you. It was fun hanging out. I know it was just for a little bit of your stream, but thank you very much for having me on. Like I said before, hope you had the happiest of birthdays and wishing you many, many more. So it's fun hanging out with you. Troy was saying liquid lunch raid incoming, and much appreciated as always. Thank you very much. Let me see here. We got Booger 414 in here saying liquid lunch sent me. Well, thanks for saying hi. Don't feel obligated, but thanks for saying hi. I don't know if anybody's got some big plans for the weekend. I'm pretty excited about having a little bit longer weekend. Nothing too crazy planned, but I hope a movie or two are in my future. So we'll just say that. Hopefully I can get a couple watched here. So, oh, Jax is wanting to say hi to everybody. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's barking away. Booger was saying, this is what happens when I have an afternoon to kill in a hotel. Well, sorry, this is what's filling your time. So, but good to see you. Thanks for jumping in here and saying, hey, always appreciate it. Some highs back and forth. We got Unplugged in here saying, hello, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Hope you are as well. Yeah, it's Friday. So another great channel member there. So thank you so much. Where am I at? Holland, Mr. Holland Oates saying, Corey, what's up? Nothing but good things, man. Nothing but good things. So hopefully the same for you. So good to see you. Luke, what's going on? Luke Ponto in here saying, gonna be seeing 28 years later, the Bone Temple tonight. I'm jealous of you. I can't see that tonight, and I want to see it. I want to see that. I've been hearing good things. Don't want to build your expectations up, but I've been hearing some good things about it. So I hope you enjoy it. You have to let me know what you think about it. If you feel like it, don't. No obligation. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think about it. Mark, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while, which is, believe me, no judgment. I've had a hard time keeping up with everybody too, life and work and all that fun stuff. But it's so good to see you. What's going on, everyone? Another travel day for me. Ooh, well, hopefully you're not away from home for too long, and you get back to your the more important things sooner than later. Hey, Chris, what's going on? X-Teen Featurette. Hey, Corey, happy Friday. Which I was going to show off some. I didn't get a lot of movies in. I've been cutting back on some things, but I do have a few from a few sales, and one was from the very lovely, talented Chris here of X-Teen Featurette. Was super, super generous. She got a really cool. You have to go check her channel out. I don't want to give away too much. Go check her channel out and see what she had going on. But there was she got her hands on some, I believe, used DVD being sold. But who cares? You know, if you get to see the movie, I don't care. DVD used, whatever. I don't care. But she's like, if anybody wants to see this, I got 2 of these. And I was like, hey, if nobody else is saying anything, send it my way. I've never heard of the movie, don't know anything about it, but I love checking out new things. So right here, I got DVDs for $2. We got Accidental Love. There you go. I knew I was going to say it wrong. Top hits for $2. So Chris was super sweet and sent that my way. And thank you so much. I have not checked it out. I just got it in yesterday, I believe. Just really soon. So I have not been able to watch it, but I will be. I love it. I love checking out some new stuff. So thank you so much. That was super generous of you. Thank you. But yeah, that was the first. I'll get to the other ones later, but that was on top of my list just because I think it's super cool when people in the community are very generous and share things like this. So thank you, Chris. We got that in there, and I'll have to get that watched here pretty soon. So Booger was saying I liked and subscribed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very, very much. Every single one of those is very much appreciated. You know, time is precious, and you got a lot of things going on. And if you want to jump in here and do that, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Got some highs back and forth. Rachel said, I did thank you for joining yesterday. I know you did. But I had a lot of fun with that. And another great channel member. I always forget to say that, but thank you so much for that. I don't know. Did you see the new AI picture I sent to you on the X group chat? Pretty crazy. You might not want to look at it. Got me jumping out of a birthday cake. Nothing racy. But Adrian James is going on, saying hello there, Corey. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, sir. I know you got, what time is it there for you? Your evening. You got to be at least 7 o'clock tonight or after. But thanks for jumping in, saying hi. Got Jeff in here, John Doe Juggalo, saying another great channel member, by the way. I need to remember to say that, but saying good afternoon, Corey. Good to see you, Jeff. Hope all is well, sir. Holland was saying hi to everybody. Unplugged was saying any movie pickups. Yeah, I'll get to that. I know I'm probably a little behind. So I had one. That was honestly, I'm not just saying it. That was the coolest thing. I got this package in the mail. I'm like, what the heck is this? To me. And I could not, I didn't put it together really quickly, but then opened it up. And so Chris from X-Teen Featurette, thank you so much. That's really cool. I love getting things from friends that are sharing. And so that was the big pickup for the week. I have a few other things here. There's a couple sales going on. There was, if you've heard of it, there was a 3 for 33 4K sale at Amazon. I got 3 of those in. 3 more are on the way. Spoiler alert. And then I got a couple in from Barnes & Noble. I was having 50% off Arrow sale. So I will bring that up here really quick. Booker was saying tomorrow will be my travel day. Oh, safe travels, man. Definitely safe travels. Hey, Allie. Good to always see you. Look at that. Another channel member here saying, hey, friends. Good to see you. I hope you and Anthony are doing well. I will definitely, I have something I have to send it to you. And I've been bad. I got it sitting right here on my big messy desk. And I will be sending it shortly. Hopefully soon. Mr. Gizmo, always love seeing you. Gotta read your tech or your chats a little bit before I say them sometimes, but stop talking about hands, Corey. You may turn on Holland. No, never. Chris was saying that thing was so used. I hope it works well. Oh no, it was sweet of you. I truly appreciate it. That is so awesome. Anytime, I think that's like the coolest gift you can give to somebody is to, whether it's the greatest thing ever or not, expose somebody to a new movie or music, to share that. Yeah, no, that's very cool. I appreciate it very, very much. So I'm looking forward to it. I will be checking it out for sure. Some highs back and forth. Unplug says, in channel member, I should say too, beard looking good. Thank you. Trying to keep it a little calm down. It was going a little crazy for a bit, but, or maybe this is crazy. I don't know, but that's going to be the test for future live streams. If, this whole thing hopefully keeps on rolling for a while, every year for winter, you can, check in and see how much more white comes in. So it never fails. I get hiccups. Maybe it's a nervous thing. I don't know. Every time I go live, I start getting hiccups. So I will try to hit the mute button as much as I can. Whew. Booger said, is that like Columbia House of DVDs? No, this was, I've seen other places do this too, where, so this was Family Dollar. I think there's a sticker on here. I don't know if that's ultimately where it came from, but I see Family Dollar, a little store. I've seen stores get, so you got the Red Box or other rental stores where they kind of purge out their inventory and they'll throw it in a little cardboard sleeve and, you know, some company will come in and buy up a bulk of them, like Family Dollar, and sell them off at a really cheap price, $2. I mean, you can't even rent a movie for that. So, I didn't know Chris got these, like, I think free even. So, yeah, anyway, it's cool. Super cool. I'd never turn my nose up to a DVD. If I get to see a new movie, and who knows, maybe I'll end up really enjoying it. Who cares if it's DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K? Believe me, I enjoy each level of those formats, but you still get to see the movie. So there you go. Mark was saying, I've been at home a few times since September 1st, drove 5 hours home this morning and driving another 5 hours to Charleston, South Carolina. Well, safe travels, man. Yeah, be safe, get home to those, that wonderful family of yours. And yeah, be safe, man. Gizmo. I am super cool. I always share my farts. Thank you, Gizmo. We appreciate your being such a giving person. We'll say that. Eli, another great channel member, saying, what's up, Corey, my bearded brother and chat. Yeah, at least for a little while longer. We'll see if it lasts. The summers get hot here, but winters are cold. So never is a bad thing to have a little bit of a beard going for the winter around here. Trying to keep up. I love it. Thank you all for jumping in here and hanging out for a bit, making my Friday. Eli says, don't forget to slash that like button and sub to this awesome channel and consider becoming a member of the Bearded Brotherhood for some sweet perks. Yeah. Maybe that's a future merch item right there. the bearded brotherhood, but apparently it's only when winter comes around. So winter is coming. Yeah. Unplugged says it's gone 4 p.m. Okay, there you go. Or 7. I said 4. Sorry. 7 p.m. All right. That makes sense. I was trying to do the math in my head. So yeah, so not too late for you there. That's where these lunch ones are kind of nice, where some people can jump in. That I know sometimes it's easy to do my evening streams, but some of the good friends like Unplugged there, and Adrian James, and Scottish Geek Guy, a lot of them across the pond, we will say, it makes it a little harder. I can see for you at those times of the day or night or morning for you. So yeah, try to mix this up a little bit so we can kind of hit all the friends. But Eli, thanks for jumping in there and throwing Jeff's channel in the chat. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up here really quick. Unplugged says, do you have a P.O. box? I do, actually. It is on my... don't ask me to repeat it off the top of my head. I don't remember it. But actually on my YouTube page, if you go out there and hit more information, sometimes people have links, and I have some links out there too. I do have a P.O. box out there as well. Yep. So don't feel you need to do anything, but yeah, I do have one listed out there. Unplugged says, have you seen Lesbian Vampire Killers? I have not, but that sounds like such... that sounds like a fun Saturday night, midnight popcorn movie. I will have to look that up. I have not seen that one. Johnny, what's going on, man? Saying, what's up, cool kids? The original cool kid, Johnny, in here saying, hi. Good to see you. Unplugged says, I've got more DVDs than any other format. Yeah, no, that's nothing wrong with that at all. DVDs, there's some that are like stellar. It's crazy how good a few of them are, but it's even like, you can look at any format and you can find some duds in there. Blu-ray, 4K, I don't care. You watch them and they could just be like, the DVD was better, and I wouldn't argue with you. So yeah, absolutely. That was such a huge leap. The biggest jump, I think, in a lot of the formats in my lifetime was VHS to DVD. That was such a big jump. I'm not saying there weren't jumps from that to Blu-ray to 4K, but that was a huge jump there. So no, don't blame me at all. DVDs still are solid for sure. Jeff was saying our across the pond friends love when you do lunch streams. Yeah, it's nice to mix it up a little bit, and I know there's no time that's going to work for everybody, but yeah, try to do this a little bit. And it's one thing that's worked out for me in my work situation on Fridays to be able to do lunches, and then especially like days like today when I have the day off. So I'm just like, hey, let's hang out with some friends for a little bit. So Eli, thank you. Got Johnny's channel out there. What's Johnny watching? That movie makes me wonder where the comma should go. Yeah. Well, if you watch me type in any messages, you might wonder if I know where commas should go as well. So got Doom Boogie in here. I know it doesn't show it when I bring it up on the screen, but got the custom emojis of the popcorn buckets in there. Doom, hope you're doing well. Got D in here, our Jurassic Chaos, another great channel member, and Doom as well. I'm horrible about saying that. But yeah, hey Corey, happy Friday. I was just putting a comment, and you probably already liked it. I think I saw come through there, but saw Obi had a big old birthday going on, so happy birthday to him, and hope y'all had fun. Looked like it was a good time. I saw little clips from the LA Kings game, so yeah, always good to get a little hockey in there. Unplug says, I missed your live stream last night. It was late. Oh, no, no worries. No worries at all. I completely understand that. Yeah. When I do the night ones here, yeah, that's like early morning hours for you. So no, never, ever, ever worry about that. If you ever want to check it out, cool. But if not, don't worry about it. So no, you're always jumping in here when you can and saying hi. So I appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Gizmo was saying tomorrow we have a big night. We have 900 people coming to our screening for the movie club. I probably said that wrong, but screening for the movie club. Packed cinema with almost 500 kids between 1 and 7. It will be noisy. Well, good luck to you. Let me know how it goes. And I hope you have a great time with it. That's awesome. Where am I at? Eli was dropping D and Chilo's link for Jurassic Chaos. Thank you, sir. I'm getting old. I need to make my chat way bigger so I don't have to squint so much. Gizmo. I might skip that one, buddy, but I love you being here. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Eli was saying to Johnny, chillin', hope you are having a great start to the weekend. Yeah, I hope you all did. Or all are having a great start to the weekend. We got Jamie Hart in here saying hello. Good to see you, Jamie. Another great channel member. Always appreciate the support. Got Jamie's channel being dropped in there by Eli. I love it. Gizmo says, I see Gunda behind you, Corey. No, you don't. Because I know exactly where it's at. Because I am planning on watching it this weekend. So I know for a fact it is not behind me. Because I have it off the shelf and in a spot of importance to be able to watch. So I got to get that one watched this weekend. I got a long weekend, so don't pin me in too much. Unplug says, is your P.O. Box Wilkie's Movies and Music? Yeah, it is. Yep. I can't remember how I listed on there, but I think it will show as, Wilkie's Movies and Music and the P.O. Box. And I'm way out in the boonies, so it's a town a little ways, quite a ways from me, actually, but it was the best hours, so we'll just say that's the one I go through. So yeah, Wilkie's Movies and Music should get it there, but I think I got it all in there. But I'll double check. I will double check, make sure it's looking okay. But I hope you're not hearing all those dings. You probably are, but my computer has a lot of things going on right now. Jamie says, I'm freezing. Yeah, it got colder here as well. We had a little warm-up period and then got colder, and we had a little snow on, little flurries. Not much, but a little white on the ground this morning. But as the day went on, the sun was out. It still was cold and windy, but the sun was out enough where it was melting off quite a bit. So, Gizmo. Oh, buddy. I love you. Ooh, Eli just added the new Stag 25D and Weller Foolproof to the collection. Oh, nice, sir. I don't have anything like that, but for Christmas, my family were very, very nice. And I'm not saying it's to that level, but just in my neck of the woods, there's certain things that are hard to come by that I like, or to find them at a decent price. So, got a little Colonel I always say it wrong, H. Taylor. They're foolproof. Got a bottle of that for Christmas, and then another bottle of Blanton's. So, got some Buffalo Trace Distillery love for Christmas. So, yeah, I just don't get those very often around me. So, got both of those, and definitely, I cracked into the Colonel Taylor. That had been longer since I'd had any of that. So, cracked into that. The Blanton's is still sealed up. So, we'll be getting to that before too long, but gotta do it sparingly. We just, in mine, like I said, around me, they just don't pop up too often. My wife was on a work trip, and she was like, "Do you want one of these?" And I'm like, "Yes, please." So she was nice enough to come home with that, and that ended up as a Christmas present for me. Big Al was saying, by the way, Corey, you're invited for next Friday's Films with Friend, Death Stalker 2. Oh, okay. Sorry. Where's my pen? All right. Seriously? I always have a pen with me. I'll check that out. Thank you, Al. Let me check that out and see if I can jump in there. It was always fun to hang out with you, so I appreciate it. Eli was also throwing out Big Al's channel. I appreciate it. Yeah, and got some nice choices from Booger. Eli was saying E.H. Taylor is great stuff. Yeah, and I just hadn't had it in a long time. Just does not pop up around here. So another great channel member. We got Hortensia in here, DJ NC, saying, "Hey Corey, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too." If you want to hear just pure fun and enjoyment, go check out Hortensia, DJ NC, on YouTube or Twitch or both if you're feeling extra special. But she has great trance music. I know I said it wrong before, but no, it's always so much fun. Greatest person you can come across, super sweet, and it's fun to see people being creative with things they love and just having a good time and just doing it for the fun of it. So I say, Hortensia, thank you so much for doing that. Great person to hang out with. So yeah, somebody I definitely am a member of over on Twitch, but yeah, Twitch or YouTube, check her out. I'm going to say it's 5 Pacific, so 7 Central, 8 Eastern. She'll probably be on tonight doing her trance set, and always super cool. Like I said, sweetheart, and just the fun energy. I love running into people on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, and just people having a good time with things they enjoy and just doing it for the love of it. I've been lucky enough to run across a bunch of people like Hortensia with her music, or there's a few other people too. Box Office Brawler with his artwork and some of those things. And then I might have something coming pretty darn soon from one of the lovely halves of fans of something. I might be having a little bit of a commissioned artwork coming. So I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, I'll definitely show that off when it comes in. But I love supporting people that have that fun stuff going on. And I totally yammered for a long time and lost where I am at in the chat. I'm really, really good at that. There you go. Booger says, my wife spent way too much on a bottle for me for this Christmas. Oh, well, she's doing a sweetheart for you, but you have to let me know. What you don't have to say it in the chat, but if you're on Instagram or anything, shoot me. I'm always curious what people got in. But no, that's honestly, these 2 bottles, they were excellent prices. So if I would have come across them that my wife got for me, I would have grabbed them in a heartbeat. So no problem there on the price, but it was definitely it was a nice surprise for those. So yeah, I'm interested what you got. Big Al says, what is your liquor of choice? So I tend to go to whiskeys and scotch. So whether neat or on the rocks or mixed drinks, that's usually what I go to more. I do like a good beer once in a while, but I can't have too many of them. I know everything's a little different for everybody, but yeah. It's usually the whiskeys, bourbons, scotches as kind of my my corner of things. But Eli, thank you so much. Throwing Hortensia's YouTube channel out there. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Hortensia, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much, sweetie. Gifted 10 Wilkies and movies and music memberships. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Oh my gosh. I got to look at the other thing to see who got that. We got Jennifer Marie, 73. We got Jay DeMaynard. Sorry if I say things wrong. We got Mark Zodiac. Maybe I probably said that wrong. Adrian James got one. All right, there we go. Matt got one. Awesome. Sashi. Awesome. And Dell on movies. Cool. Thank you so much. That was very sweet of you. Thank you. So, all right. Got some more memberships. I got to up my game. Make sure people know what a membership means something. Yeah, there you go. I saw you got one, Adrian. Awesome. Hortensia says, I was actually practicing before I got on. Thank you for the kind words. Needed a break. Can't help myself and dance while I practice. It's also a workout. Absolutely. I need to do something like that. That's awesome. You're having fun and moving around and having a good time. And yeah, I need to do something like that. Burn some calories while I'm sitting here streaming. So, but you always look like you're having just a fun time and you're just enjoying it. So, it's fun to be able to take part in that too. So that's very cool. And thank you so much for your generosity. The membership's super sweet of you. Don't ever feel like you have to do that, but super sweet and very much appreciated. So, where did I just leave off? The chat jumped on me again. I'm good at losing that. Papagas, how you doing? Saying thank you so much. Good to see you, sir. You're most welcome. Oh no, seriously, you're very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Papagas was saying, hope everyone is having a great day. Yeah, it's Friday. I know everybody's work schedules are different, so Fridays mean different things for different people, even within my family. So, yeah, but for me, had the day off and got a long weekend. So yeah, hanging out here now with you all. Gizmo. No, it does not mean that. Maybe not everybody has red ones. We'll just say that. Papa Gas was saying, yeah, to Hortensia, DJ Enzi, you are such a diamond. Yep, you're a gem. Whatever you want to say. You're all those things. For sure. And Adrian was saying, thank you, DJ. Yeah, absolutely, for the gift membership. Troy was back in here saying membership has its privileges. So if your name isn't green or blue, why not think about joining? Absolutely. If you feel like it. But I know, believe me, stinking stuff is more expensive than ever. And that's not any poke at anything. It's just things are what it is. It's expensive. So if you can do it, it's very much appreciated. But if you can't, don't feel bad about that. Just you jumping in here and giving a thumbs up and joining in the chat, it means the world to me. So yeah, I will take that in a heartbeat any day. Gizmo, I gotta really watch you're riled up today. You're riled. Oh yeah, no, seriously, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Jamie was saying hi to Jeff. All right, you know what? I've been like chatting, whatever. I'm gonna take a quick drink and I'll grab a couple. I don't have too many, but I have a couple new movies in. I showed one off. Chris was X-Time Featurette was sweet enough to send me this one, which I'm really excited about. I've never heard of this movie before. So Accidental Love, we're going to be checking that one out. Really excited about that. But I'm going to take a quick sip and then we'll get into my Amazon 3 for 33 4Ks that I got in. I got 3 more coming, but I'm playing a little thing with, I don't know if everybody else gets it. I'll get into it later, but I chose to have them delivered later, but you get digital credits to be able to use later. So, and then I got 2 from the Barnes and Noble Arrow 50% off sale. So, all right. Hold on. Lost my chat again. I got to be better about putting tags in here. All right. I'm going to put a star there. Give me 1 second. I'm bad and have to do a drink of water and a drink of pop because that's what I do. Adrian Jim says, what's your thoughts on Kathleen Kennedy leaving Lucasfilms? I've dropped off of following it too much. That was a franchise that I grew up with and had a lot of love for. I'm not going to go into too much stuff, but I hope it can rebound a bit. And yeah, I think lately it's been kind of limping along a little bit. So I hope it can find its way back. And I'm not saying it's her fault, or I don't want to get into all that stuff, but whether she stays or leaves, I hope it comes back around and everybody can have a love for that franchise again. So yeah, big part of my childhood. I'll say that. Johnny, it's always nice to have new members to Corey's beautiful bearded society. I don't know. Is that what we're coining it now? So, Unplug says, I like your Friday the 13th box set. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's my Scream Factory Blu-ray. I have it turned around. You can see all the films if I flip it the other way, but I really love the artwork that they did on that, and I wanted to see it so it's pretty easy to pull it out and like grab a movie if I want to watch it. But I love the artwork all the way around that thing. So yeah, I turned it that way so I can see that right next to my Smallville. So I'm a Superman fan. Where are we at? Saying hi to Johnny. Jeff was saying Corey is so appreciative of everyone just hanging out, and that's why he deserves the extra love we can show. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And same with you. Absolutely same with you. No, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a bit. I mean, we got a great group in here. We always do. And I never will take that for granted. Yeah. Just you showing up, and I know not everybody wants to jump in the chat. It's not for everybody, but you'll jump in and hang out and watch, and that is super appreciative too. Yeah. So if you want to jump in, just watch along. If you feel like throwing a like on there or subbing up or throwing something in the chat, yeah, 100%. That is super cool, and that's yeah, that makes my day. I appreciate it. Holland and Gizmo, as always, going back and forth. Troy, he says our participation means the world. So we are the world. We are the children. Oh, I better stop. I'm such a good singer. I might get a copyright strike for that. So maybe not. Jeff was saying those digital credits are great for renting on Prime. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I don't know if everybody else has that. And it might be a different day, but I think in every area, maybe they pick a day and okay, this is where you're at. And they say, this is like they pick a day that's your delivery day. And if you say like, well, you can have it tomorrow, these 3 movies that you just selected, or if you wait till the following Thursday, you can have like, $2 or $2.25 of digital credit to wait for that. And most of the time, things like that, I don't need it tomorrow because I probably won't watch it tomorrow. But Yeah, it's cool. So you get that, and then you can do a rental of something else you want to check out. So absolutely. I do that all the time. Got Davey Deathray in here saying, hey, everyone. Happy Friday, y'all. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Another great channel member right there. So you got to check out and see what you got going on here soon. We got Adrian James saying, hey, Davey, bro, happy Friday to you. If I could read right, I'd do that. So Johnny was saying, hey, what's up to Davey? Jamie says, I'm not growing a beard for you guys. I refuse. I know you're not a fan anyway, so that's all right. That's all right. It's just my winter face sweater. That's what I call it. So, oh, I fell way behind. A lot of highs back and forth. If I skip anything, it's not on purpose. I'm just going to kind of run through. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Unplug says, I always look forward to your Friday live stream. Awesome. I look forward to having you in here. So I appreciate it very much. Believe me, even when I'm like today, I got a day off. I was looking forward to this still. So definitely on work days, because that helps my day go by a lot faster. But even with a day off, I was like, I want to jump on here, see what's going on, see what everybody's doing. So yeah, throw anything out there you want to. Gizmo within reason. So got to give you a hard time. Some highs back and forth. Eli's throwing Davies link out there. Absolutely check him out. Anthony, what's going on? Saying, how you doing? By the way, I'm still up to my 2018 in my memoirs. Awesome. Good to see you, man. Saying, I'm going to see Hell's Kitchen next Sunday. Okay, cool. Good to see you. So yeah, I've been talking about a few movies I got in. So I showed the one Chris was super generous to send my way, Accidental Love. So I got that one to see. The first one on the stack here is my first part of my 3 for 33 4Ks from Amazon. So I got another set of 3 coming in. They're coming in later because, like we were talking about, I'm getting some digital credits for delaying it, which I'm fine with because I would not probably watch it by that time. So the first one on here, I've not seen this movie before, but I saw the live performance when we were in London and absolutely loved it. I'm not a big musical person, so I'm probably giving it away at this point. But the live performance blew me away. I had a great time with it. We'll see what the movie does, but for the 3 for 33, I grabbed a 4K of Wicked, the first Wicked. So have that one to check out. The live performance was actually amazing. I was not sure what to think about it. We wanted to take our kids and have them experience something a little bit different. And there was actually a sale to get tickets for the thing, and went, and I was really impressed with the talent of those people. Live singing at the level that they did, the acting, it was amazing. So yeah, I'm going to check this one out. So needless to say, I haven't seen the second one yet either. So there's the first one. We'll get that one checked out. Number 2 of my first of 3 for 33 4Ks from Amazon. We got a little Robert Redford and a little Meryl Streep. We got Out of Africa. So one I have not seen for ages, and this is actually one my mom really likes, and I'm talking about going back and doing a movie night with her for a couple movies, and so I bought this one. So that might be one of the movie night movies, and may or may not, we might have a reappearance of Mama Wilk on the channel. She actually had fun with it the time I had her on there. I was kind of surprised. I was joking about having her on to do that, and when she said yes, I did not ask twice. I was like, "You're going to do it then." And my mom's such a sweetheart and love her to death, and so yeah, we're we're going to be doing that again. So that might be one of the movies. There's a few other, now we're already past Christmas. There was a couple older Christmas ones I wanted to watch with her too. So we might try to fit a movie or two in and then maybe get on and talk about it. So we'll see what can fit into the schedule. So the third of the 3 for 33 for the Amazon 4Ks, we got The Corpse Bride. Got a little Johnny Depp, a little Helena Bonham Carter. I have not actually ever seen this movie, so gasp now. Got a slip on it even. So Out of Africa, Corpse Bride, both had slips. Wicked didn't, but that didn't surprise me. I figured that one was selling pretty heavy. I figured that one would. I'm not surprised that didn't have a slip on there. So, do I jump in the chat or go into the other movies? I only have two more. I'm going to do the other movies. So the two I got from Barnes & Noble for the Arrow 50% off sale were two that are probably stretching my viewing out a little bit, but recommendations from different friends of mine. This one I definitely remember my friend Ryan from Movies with Ryan talking about, and he loves his international films. I believe this is Korean. He said it's a wild time, good time, check it out. So we got The Good, The Bad, and The Weird. There you go. So it's supposed to be a pretty good time and kind of a Korean, I believe, Western. I apologize if I'm getting the country wrong on there, but he said it's a wild time. You'll have fun with it. So we got The Good, The Bad, and The Weird. Sorry, the glare is probably bad on that. And then the second one in there is, I think, falling kind of along the lines of the Giallos that, and I could be wrong on that one too. I'm wrong about lots of things, but a few different people recommended to check out, and it was on the sale. And if I got another movie, I got free shipping. So we got this. We got Don't Torture a Duckling. So look at that face. Ooh, gosh, that scares you. Yeah. So we got that one to check out too. So those were the movies I got in. Let's see what's going on in the chat. After I dropped all that. Frank's Media and Review, what's going on? Great channel member there too, saying, hey, Corey, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Saying highs back and forth. Hortensia was saying awesome in 4K. Yeah. I got some highs back and forth. Happy Friday. Who else is looking forward to breaking into the subscriber week from the Venson? I just got my shipment the other day, so quick. You know, I have not dove into Vinegar Syndrome too much, and that's not anything against it. It's just there's so many things that I know I want to get for sure that I've even seen before that it's hard to dip into some things that are a little more unknown to me. But I have bought a few movies and documentaries from them before. So, yeah, I hope you got some great stuff coming. Is there anything in particular that you know of that you're really excited to get in? Let me know. It'd be cool to hear. Eli was throwing Frank's Media and out there, his link. Thank you, sir. Hortensia said, same Corey, it was amazing. I didn't think I would like it, and it was awesome. Yeah, for the live performance. Honestly, that is nothing against it, but it's just not something I normally watch. But when we saw the live performance of it, it blew me away. I think just on top of being a fun story anyway, the talent, people doing that live, it was very cool to sit and watch that. And it's the first time I saw such a big production done live like that. I just had not at that point seen much for Broadway type performances, like either plays or musicals. And so that was a kind of a first time experience for me. And it was a good one. So we went to more since then because I was like, wow, if that's that way, like let's check out some other things. So, but yeah, the live was, at least the one we saw, blew me away, exceeded expectations, whatever else I can say. It was well worth it. I'll say that. Well worth it. Booger said, not sure about Wicked. I grew up watching the original Wizard of Oz, so can't quite be behind changing the story. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm not going to judge you for that, man, at all. Yeah, they definitely, yeah, not going into too much, but they definitely do a turn on some things, or a different viewpoint or twist or whatever you want to say. But no, I completely know what you're saying and completely understand. I grew up with the original as well and loved it, and I still do. I bought the 4K of the original Wizard of Oz when that came out, and we'll still go back and watch that. So absolutely. No, I'm right there with you. Yeah, it was like, I was that way with it as well. I think at the time, though, I was just kind of blown away with, I had never seen a live production that size. And I think that by itself kind of put me in awe a little bit. Kind of set me back, just the talent and the everything they were doing. Anyway, that probably put it over the top for me, where I was maybe more forgiving with the story things that you're talking about. But believe me, I completely hear you. Completely hear you. Gizmo, I'm going to skip that one. You said you didn't really like Wicked. We'll just go with that. Unplugged says, I'm not really a musical fan, but I did enjoy Wicked. Yeah, me too. Me too. And who knows, maybe I'd be more of one if I checked more out, but I just had not at that point. That was like my first full-fledged introduction to a live musical production, and the talented people that were on stage sold me that night. Anyway, I'll say that they were amazing, and yeah, we were all talking about it after too. It's something to see live, to be able to do that and to hit everything they're supposed to be doing the full time. It's pretty crazy. So very talented people. Adrian James was saying, yeah, The Wizard of Oz is a classic, and so is Return to Oz. Return to Oz scared me to death as a kid when I saw that in the theater. I have a DVD of that right now, but I remember going to see that in the theater, and it scared me, scared me silly. I'll say that. Gizmo was saying Corpse Bride is good, almost as good as Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, there you go. Got some highs back and forth. Hortensio was saying, did I miss the part you mentioned what movie you started this year? Well, I have not watched a ton to start off the year. I got to get to more, because I'm joining in with some friends that are doing some challenges that we're trying to hit some movie we're seeing. But one of them I saw was kind of a crazy creature feature, almost animal attack movie. Primate. That was a mystery movie that I saw this year. A new release for this year. That one was pretty intense. It was fun. Not saying greatest movie ever, but I had a good time with it. If you like horror movies, you got to be okay with horror, a little bit of a gore factor, and animal attack movies. If you're okay with those things, I think you're going to have a fun time with it. If you're not, you won't. I got to get going on some other movies. My first time watches that I want to do from my collection. And then also Huck's Pop Culture Cafe is doing a 52-week movie challenge of different. So for that one, my first week was The Princess Bride. It was watch a Rob Reiner movie. I'd already seen it before, but I had bought the 4K Criterion release of that, and I had never watched actually that 4K disc. So I use that one for it. It doesn't have to be first time watches, but that's why I picked that one. So I still have through this weekend to get the second one in. Technically, I got it in. I think the second week was name or one word title for the movie. So my mystery movie I was just talking about, Primate, that technically would fit with that. The other one I was thinking about throwing in there was Gizmo, that's been in here. It was generous enough to gift me a movie called Gunda. And looking forward to watching that and see what kind of spin they put on farm animal life. I grew up on a farm where I'm at, and so that was our livelihood and a lot of times our food. So, sorry, not trying to be crass about it, but like that was what we lived off of and made our living. And then also, a lot of times what was on the dinner plate at night. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I'm always open to look at different points of view. So I'm just very curious what angle they go at with it, but looking forward to watching that. So that was the other one that I was going to think about getting in for my one name title movie. Then the other one I really did enjoy as well was I have HBO Max, I believe it was on, but they have a music box series that they have going on with bands or albums they talk about. And they have a documentary on there about the Counting Crows and their first album and their big boom into fame and kind of where it went from there. That definitely was in my heyday, high school, college years, and definitely listened to them a lot. So I found that very interesting. So I enjoyed watching that. So yeah, those are the ones probably so far, but I'm hoping to get a couple more movies in this weekend. I got to get going. Booger was saying Nightmare is a classic movie. Absolutely. I agree with that. Frank was saying, hey guys, I hope everyone is having a great day. Beautiful day in PDX. So I think that's the Portland area. So I can say if we're doing airports, what's the closest one to me? CID. There you go. I'm a ways away, but yeah, get some Eastern Iowa area for me. So, it's kind of hard to come across airports. I'm in a rural area, but yeah, good to see you, Frank, man. Hope all is well, you and the family. Booger was saying, my local library has periodic sales where they charge $6 for a bag and you can get as many DVD. Oh my gosh. That would be, honestly, that'd be awesome. Yeah. I like DVDs, like give them to me. Oh gosh, I don't have it right here. My mom and stepdad were getting rid of some stuff. They don't have a DVD player anymore, and they're just doing like Dish and streaming. And she's like, we're gonna like literally throw some movies away. We don't care. And so there was a bag of some DVDs. There's a couple of Blu-rays, but mostly DVDs that I was like, well, if you're going to just toss them anyway, I was like, I'll grab them and check them out. And some I've seen before, some I haven't. And so I got to show that off. I keep on forgetting about that, but yeah, that was just last month. Yes, we'll go with that. Last month that she was like, take them or they're going in the trash. And I'm like, okay, I'll take them. Jamie was saying Arrow releases are my favorite. They have some great releases. The packaging, the scans that they do for the movies, special features. They show some love for sure. I'll say that. Retencio was saying, you're going to have to tell me what the last movie is about, Corey. Never heard of it. Ooh, which one? See, I fall behind. So now I don't know which one it is. Booger was saying, I feel that not torturing a duckling should be universally accepted rule. Yeah. That doesn't sound like, I don't care what side you're on. Can we all agree on that? There's certain things, sorry, not to make light of things in the world, but yeah, there's certain things you hear that you're like, we can all agree on that, right? Don't torture a duckling. Yeah, I think we could all agree on that one. We got to find our like common binding point. Gizmo was saying, "Don't torture a duckling" is among the most famous giallos. I am the only one that didn't love it. Okay, no, that's okay. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say one way or the other. I felt it was super easy to predict, but still, Fulci. So you need it in your collection. Yeah. So yeah, I'll check it out. A lot of people are throwing that out there. So no, I appreciate your feedback on that. And I can't argue that one way or the other. Not seeing it, I have no idea. Johnny was saying that's the face April makes when she sees boxes show up at the front door filled with movies. Yeah, we've had that happen at our house before too. So I know. Jamie says, I've yet to get my Vincent box from the sale. I only got one movie, and I can't even remember what it was. Wow. Well, either way, I hope you enjoy it when you get it. Jeff was saying, what an amazing group in the chat today. So many friends. Absolutely. This makes my day. Makes my day. That's why, like, even on a day off, when I don't need something in the afternoon to help the workday go by faster, I still want to get on here if I can, because you all are awesome. I love it. Got Tiana in here. Another great channel member saying, Corey. Good to see you, Tiana. Saying, hey, everyone, I'm working, so quick hello. No worries at all. I appreciate the hello. LOL. Oh, my gosh. It's been a long week. I appreciate the hello. And don't feel like you got to stick around. I appreciate you just jumping in and saying, hey. Gizmo. Jamie, was it horror, sleaze, or porn? That is vinegar syndrome. Do they have a little corner of the market there? Yeah, there you go. Johnny's, I believe, talking to Tiana there saying, stop working and join the fun. Hey, if you consider it fun, go for it. Tiana was saying, work is boring. It was busy this morning. I'm 12 and a half hours today. That's a shift. That is a shift. There you go. Jamie says to Gizmo, horror, LOL. I try to avoid the sleaze and corn on VS. I've leave that stuff for you guys. There you go. Adrian was asking Tiana, what sort of work do you do? Phil was saying, I picked up Under Siege 4K, the Mask 4K, Django 4K, and the Barnes & Noble sale for Vincent. Highly recommend trying on Tubi or similar first before buying. Checking Letterbox is needed. Yeah. So first of all, great Barnes & Noble pickups. All those are ones that I considered. I was kind of cutting back a little bit. These were two I had on my list for quite a while, so I ended up getting those. But yeah, I can't blame you for those three that you grabbed. Vincent, yeah. Tubi, I keep on saying that. I know some people really do not like the ads that pop up in it, but there's such a big variety of movies that they have on there that you can check out a lot of different stuff. So yeah, like you said, if you can check it out for free first, see if you like it, awesome. And then if you like it and you grab that release from Vincent, usually you get some extra features and everything, but yeah, if you like it at that time, you know it, and you go for it. Hortensia was saying Return to Oz was scary. Absolutely. I remember being a kid in the theater, and that freaked me out. There was, no spoilers, but if you've seen it, in particular, there's a scene going up to is it the Queen or whatever? But I'll just say the heads. Freaked me out as a kid. Freaked me out. Booger said Return to Oz took me a while to warm up to it because it was closer to the books than the movie. There you go. So Yeah, I just have the DVD of that one, but yeah, I just remember being freaked out in the theater as a kid for that. Adrian James was saying it would be great to see Return to Oz come to 4K. Yeah, I know. It's probably hard to get now, but Disney Club or whatever it was called, I believe they had a Blu-ray release that people could get. Not widespread, but you had to be a club member. But I think I only have a DVD release of that. But definitely one that scared me as a kid. Unplugged was saying Return to Oz is a classic. Yeah. No, I like it, but I still remember being freaked out. Freaked out on that one. Davey was saying, I'm going to see Bone Temple. Bone Temple Pilots. Yeah, there you go. By the way, STP, love them. Grew up with that. So here in a few hours. Yeah. So Bone Temple, I do want to see that one. I'm hearing really good things from the series. I wanted to watch it anyway, but I don't know. Not going to build your hopes up too much because you might not think the same thing. But some people that went from the 28 years later to that one, they like 28 years later. I'm hearing some pretty positive things building off of that. So I definitely want to see that one. So I'm jealous. I know I can't see it tonight. So I hope you have a great time with it, Davey. I can't wait to tune into one of your live streams or your videos and let us know what you think about it. Gizmo, you always make me, I feel like I got to prove. I love you, man. Jeff was saying, Primate is Cujo with monkeys. Yeah. No, yeah. It's, I always joke about that. That's a Midwest thing. If you're going to say yes to something, you say no, yeah. And then if you're going to say no to something, you say yeah, no. So you start with the opposite and then go with the other one. But I just caught myself saying that. So I would agree with that. We'll say that. There is a rabies aspect that comes into play with the movie. So, yep, completely can understand what you're saying there. But if you're just in for like a little bit of carnage, a little bit of animal attack type of horror movie, I had fun with it. Yeah. Not saying it's oh, and then Gizmo with the positivity always says Primate was dumb and bad. Put a monkey in a movie in a pool and you have a movie. At least that is what the director thought. I love you, Gizmo. I love you, man. I had fun with it. I'm not saying everybody's going to enjoy it. I had fun with it. Gizmo, the eternal positive or well, I don't know what I'm going to stop. You're just always so positive. That's what I'm trying to say. Davey was saying, I've seen 18 movies for the first time so far in 18. Dang. For 2026? That's more than one a day. We're only on the 16th. Wow, look at you. I've been seeing a lady long distance, and every night we watch at least one first time watch. It's been sweet. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Not released in 2026. Sorry. But still cool. Dang, that's still crazy. Even first time watches, no matter what year the movie was released. Nice. I'm going to get chipping away at that more too. It's cool to get a lot of more first time watches. It's easy for me to drop into rewatching kind of a one I know I like and like a comfort movie, or just like I'm kind of tired, but I know this one's fun and I love it. I'll throw it back on there. I'll say that right now. That happened to me last night. I was going to watch a movie I hadn't seen before, and I ended up watching RoboCop. So no judgment there, or at least no judgment from me to myself, because I love RoboCop, and that was one I grew up with and always have a fun time with. And I just knew, if I happen to get too tired and fall asleep. I'd seen it before. But yeah, I fall into that rut a little bit of going back to those old favorites, which is still awesome. I still love revisiting them, but that good for you, man. 18. Dang. 16 days into the year and you got 18 first time watches. I love that. I need to I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can keep up with that pace, but I'm gonna have to take that lead and try to dig into some more first time watches. So good for you. Good for you. And it's cool to hear you having that fun connection there too, to be able to have somebody to watch those movies with. It always it's fun to have that, and maybe have somebody to talk to about it afterwards and bounce some things off. So awesome, yeah. Oh, it says Corey, do not be drooling thinking about eating Gunda. Yeah, I know I'm horrible, but that's what's interesting. You grow up in different areas of the world or different lifestyles, and people can have, and I myself included, can have some different leanings towards certain things. So I'm interested to watch it, see what it has to say, and compare that to my growing up on a farm in a rural area, and go from there. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll just say that. Booger was saying, I'm surprised Primate is showing in my city. We are, oof. Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. So, yeah. Yeah, I can see where it's not for everybody. I'll just say that. Jefferson, very awesome, Davey. Yeah, those first time watches, you're racking them up, dude. You might have more than me that I'll get in the first 6 months of the year. We'll see the rate I'm going right now. I got to get going on that. Gizmo was saying it's no spin on Gunda. It's a documentary and one of the best ever from a master director. No, and I know what you're saying, and I wasn't meaning anything like towards it, but I was just kind of curious. You never know when you go into a movie if they have a leaning on something one way or the other, and but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna get that watched. Yeah, Holland, you always got to give me crap. Corey, you're gonna be awed by the angles they got. Yep. Very nice angle of the pig's snout or something. So. All right, Gizmo, we'll read this one too. And Gouda is too fat to be spinning anything, but she is a lovely mother. And you get a one-legged rooster. I think you say rooster in Americano. Yes, we say rooster. So closest to airport to Corey, I would guess, is O'Hare. Actually, that would be the closest like major airport to really go. Anytime we've done any international traveling, that's, well, I wouldn't say ever, but that's majority would go out of there. Yeah, so it's a bit of a haul, but that's usually where it would be from. Booger was saying, if we're doing airports, I'm looking at BDL right now. Ooh, I gotta look that up. If I could type BDL. Oh, nice. Okay. I did not know that one off the top of my head. So, all right, and I had to look it up. I cheated. Hortensia says the duckling one. Yeah, I'm curious what that one will bring. But sometimes, you don't always stay within your comfort little wheelhouse and try some different things that people throw out there. I think that is one of them. We will see if it's a hit or a miss. I have a feeling that will be one I'll be watching by myself. I'll just say that one. Eli said, has everyone slashed that like button already? Yeah, if you feel like it, go for it. I haven't even looked at that. I don't even know where it's at. But yeah, thanks. Eli's always great about throwing that out there. So I appreciate it, man. Jamie was saying, I saw Return of Oz in the theater too. The Wheelers were, yeah, that, I'm going to tell you, I'd have to look up whatever year that was that came out. I cannot remember. So I have to look up to see what actual age I was. But I do know for a fact we went and saw that in the theater when it came out originally. And I remember looking over at my mom scared, like, what did you bring me to see? And which is funny, you know, a funny turn of events. My mom is such a sweetheart. And, when I was older, but couldn't drive, I loved going to the movies. So just think, this is before streaming, and we really didn't have much for cable, for money reasons and stuff. But she would always be such a sweetheart about taking me to a movie that I really wanted to see. So, you know, there's like some that she had no desire to see whatsoever, but she'd go in there with me. And if she'd hang, you know, she'd watch it. And there were some that she was like, this is not for me. And she'll go next door and, go into some other, she's like, I'll meet you out front when you're done, and, find one that she wants to watch. But it's kind of funny. Return to Oz is one I remember going with the folks and, looking at them, being like, what did you bring me to watch? And then the one, oh gosh, for sure that I remember with her was, I think, RoboCop 2. It was either RoboCop or RoboCop 2, but I think it was the second one. There was this scene pretty early on. She was like, I'll meet you out front when you're done. And she left. But such a sweetheart. I love her to death. She was always so nice to do that, you know. She knew how much I wanted to go see those, and she'd go do that. And even like another one that I always remember with her, and I've repeated this many times on the channel, but Batman 89, when that came out, there was almost a midnight showing of that when it came out. And I wanted to see that movie so bad. There was so much hype around that movie for the time. And it was kind of like Superman I loved with Christopher Reeves, but this was like the biggest hype in my young childhood, to see one of my favorites from a comic book get blown up on the screen and get the full treatment. And she had to work really early the next day, but she still took me to a midnight show, and it was quite a drive to get to that theater. And so anyway, yeah, she's a sweetheart. I'm a mama's boy. We'll say that. I don't care. I'll just say that. And I just hope I showed some of that love to my kids too, when they're growing up, with some of the things they enjoyed doing, and whether I got into it or not, you know, to let them have that fun that they wanted to get into. But we will see. Maybe someday I'll have them on the channel, and they can tell you whether they agree with that or not. Who knows? Gizmo going crazy in the chat. I can't talk about Primate and RoboCop in the same minute. Sorry. I wasn't comparing them. I just was talking about them. Hey, Gareth, what's going on? Sorry, I was laughing at another Gizmo comment there. Evening, sir. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, no, it's great people jumping in here. I love it. I love it. Holland and Gizmo making me laugh. I might not bring up all those comments, but got Nikki in here. Hey, sweetie. So it just dropped in for a quick hello. I appreciate it. Another great channel member and great friend. So good to see you. I hope all's well. Oh my gosh. You guys are making me really proofread some of these before I, Jamie was saying Return to Oz was either 85 or 86. Okay. So yeah, I would have been like, what, nine or 10 or ish. I don't know, somewhere around there, depending on what time of year it came out. Young enough, I got scared from it. I'll say that. I was definitely scared from that one. Oh, hold on. Gareth was saying, do you know the film Pump Up the Volume, 1990? Yeah, absolutely. Christian Slater, right? If I'm thinking right. I actually remember liking that one quite a bit when it came out and saw that one. I've not seen it in ages, so I don't know how it, you always say like, I don't know how the movie aged. I don't know on that one, but it's on a long time ago, but I remember liking it at the time. But yeah, if I'm thinking of the right one, Christian Slater, he was in a big run of movies there. In one of the early or sales not too long ago, I just grabbed cuffs. Christian Slater and Mia. I always say her name wrong. You know what I'm talking about. That was always a fun one. I got to go back and rewatch that one. But oh yeah, saying that's the one. Yep, I remember liking that one. Pump Up the Volume. It had a great soundtrack too. I think I had the cassette tape of that when I was a kid because it had a lot of like alternative rock, like college station rock type of music. Because he wasn't that the one. He's like the DJ, like the rebel DJ, not following the rules. But in real life, he's like the quiet kid. But when he gets on the radio, he's the rebel and rebel without a cause on the airwaves. But I remember having a lot of fun with it. I need to go back and rewatch that. It's been forever. It's been forever since I've seen that one. I do remember thinking the soundtrack was pretty killer at the time. So Christian Slater and Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia, is that what I said? Mia Jovovich, or I always say her name wrong, so no disrespect, I just can't even pronounce my name half the time, so don't hold it against me. Gizmo, you like Harryman Holland? That is why you follow me and Corey. There you go. So yeah, this weekend I got some movies I want to try to watch. There was a series that was recommended to me that I have not gone into. I'm definitely lean towards movies more, but I have nothing against series. It's just kind of the way I go. But I've had a few different friends recommend to me The Pit, Pitt, that it's a very realistic medical emergency room type drama series. That was one I was thinking about trying to check out. I really want to see one I missed in the theater was Predator's Badlands or Badland. I'm saying that wrong, probably. Correct me, I'm sure. But the rental and the purchasing on digital is still super high right now. There's that weird period where you miss it in the theater and then it's like super expensive to do the video on demand thing. And I just need to wait for it to come out on physical at this point. But I was kind of excited to see that one. What was the other one I wanted to see? I'm blanking on it now. I'll think of it later. After we're off the live stream, I'll think of which one it was. Gareth says, I'm looking for a guest for the cuffs. Oh! Call me. I'll jump on that one, man, if you want. If you want, the time works out when you want to do it, I'll jump on that one. Yeah. Not saying you can't have anybody else, but yeah, I'd jump on that one, man, for sure. Honestly, I bought that movie from that sale, and I haven't seen that in a long time either. But I remember having a good time with it. But yeah, if you're at your last straw, there's nobody else you got, and you're like, I can't even do the stream if I can't get some last pick on here to do the live stream with me. I can be your last pick. Yeah, throw me on there. I will do that. Yeah, there, Hollis. Corey's your man. Yeah, I'd do that for sure, man. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me laugh today. We got a couple wild ones in here. I don't know. I'm going to watch tonight. Well, actually tonight I might not get to watch something. I heard I might have to go out and be social, actually go in public. Whew, that's scary. Corey in public. Huh. Lock the doors. We're going out. So maybe we won't be able to get a movie in tonight, but there's a few I want to I'm gonna get at least. I want to get at least 2 in. I got to. I got to keep up with my Hux Pop Culture Cafe 52-week movie challenge. My one new movie watch off of my shelf per week. I need to keep up with that. And before the end of the weekend, I got to get my one of my other goals was listening to, whether it's a first time or a re-listen, going through a album front to back with no skipping each week to revisit. So I still got to do that too. So got a few of those things I got to get into, but it's kind of funny. I'm glad you're all still hanging out with me that are. With the day off, I didn't really have to watch the time, and I can tell I've been babbling for a while. So yeah, one I wanted to see too in the theater. I thought maybe a few people in my household would want to see, but now I think I'm going to miss it, was Song Sung Blues. That one looked pretty good with Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson. I wanted to see that one. What was the other one that just popped up on? I have, what streaming service was it? Oh, Peacock. Oh gosh, what was on there? Black Phone 2. Black Phone 2 I saw just popped up on Peacock. So it took me 5 years or so, give or take, to finally watch the first Black Phone, but I saw Black Phone 2 just popped up on Peacock, which I have. So that was one I was kind of thinking about trying to watch. I'd heard some good things. I heard it kind of went a little different direction than the original, but not necessarily in a bad way. Yeah. And Han says, get some beers tonight. Yeah, there we go. And then Black Phone 2 can wait. Did you not, Holland, did you not like the movie at all? Or you're saying you'd pick beers over Black Phone 2? No judgment either way. I just didn't know which way you were heading for that one. But I saw that pop up there, and I'm like, well, if it's on a streaming service I have, all three, take your pick. I love that. But yeah, I was like, well, especially when I got some of these streaming services, I was like, well, maybe take part in some of the things that they offer. So, all right, maybe hold off on that one for a little bit. One that I did watch on Peacock not too long ago, but it was in 2025. I finally got to, that I thought was kind of twisty, a little twist and turns a little bit, was Begonia. I don't know if anybody's seen that one, but I had a good time with it. There's some twists and turns. We'll just say that. I don't want to, I never like spoiling anything, but that one I did not mind watching. We'll just say that one. But that was another one that popped up on that Peacock. We get it. There's a couple streaming services we get included. I'm not going to say free because they're not free. They're included with some other things that we pay for. And that's one that I think gets roped into something else that we do. And I need to jump in there and use it a little bit more. But that was not too long ago. Not too long ago. I was just looking at my letterbox. December 31st, a couple weeks ago, I hit Begonia on Peacock. And Holland's chiming in saying, yeah, Begonia was fun. It was, I kind of knew what I was getting into, kind of, but it went a little different than I thought. And I'll just say that. I had a good time watching it. Yeah, for sure. So I can't believe still got 16 people in there hanging out, talking when I'm just like all over the place. So I appreciate it so much. That being said, probably need to wrap her up here before too long, but looking for getting more things out this year, more live streams, more hangouts. Always have a good time having y'all jump in here. Even if I have to proofread your comments before putting them on the screen, you're always fun and welcome here. So I appreciate it very, very much. But I'll say last night I had a fun hangout over at Netter's Network. If you've not checked out her channel, please go over there. Her and Troy Pacelli, they both have channels, but they were on there at Netter's channel. Hung out there last night, had a great talk. It's a fun live stream if you want to check that out. This Sunday, I have we're going to be diving into drama movies, and that's pretty wide net to cast. There's a lot of different ways you can go with that, but going to be hanging out with Anthony's Horror and More, Sin from Sin's Corner, and Ashley, Zombie Girl. We're going to be talking about some drama movies that you may or may not have heard of and might want to check out. And then I believe on Monday night, Mike from Meg Mike's channel invited me to be on. I think he's got a big panel of people on to talk about movies that we're excited to check out in 2026 that we're anticipating coming out. So those are a few places you might be able to check me out here in the near future if you want to. We'll have to see this weekend or maybe even Monday. Actually, I have Monday off. Maybe I'll jump in and try a crazy time. Maybe we'll do a morning stream. I don't know. We'll do something. Just see what happens. I'll just be hanging out by myself. But yeah. So we'll be doing that. Matt says, "Hey Corey, hope you're well. Plus, thank you to whoever gifted me a membership." Yeah, there was some fun memberships being given out. Hortensia, DJ NC, she was super generous and threw out some gift memberships there. So super sweet of her and very, very much appreciated. So yeah, cool you got one. And yeah, we'll be hanging out here really soon. So that being said, I'm going to probably call it a lunch for today. Thank you so much for all hanging out. We've had such a great group the whole time hanging out. I appreciate it so much. Like I said, there's those things coming up. I might just do some random thing if I'm here and, yeah, might just jump on and see. I hope I have a lot more fun stuff that will enjoy coming up this year. Trying to think of some different ideas to mix some things up on the channel. But with all of it was just hopefully just kind of getting this, just hanging out, having fun with friends and doing that whole thing. So, all right, Midwest goodbye. I'm going to say it 5 times at least before we go, but this will be the 5th time. So love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate all your support. The reason this is so much fun to do is you jumping in here and chatting, give me a hard time, whatever, joking around. Always appreciate it. So love y'all. Hope you have a great weekend and we'll talk to you all hopefully really, really soon. So